The United States accuses the 5 Chinese military officials of cyber spying on US companies in the nuclear power, metals and solar products industries. Those charged are accused of stealing industry secrets in an attempt to benefit Chinese state-owned companies. US Attorney General Eric Holder says the espionage led to job losses in America. Mr. Holder says US investigators are alleging the officials conspired with others to hack into computers of the US companies. He says it's the first time charges have been brought against foreign government officials for alleged cyber infiltration of US commercial targets.
All nations are engaged in intelligence gathering. What I think distinguishes this case is that we have a state-sponsored entity, state-sponsored individuals using intelligence tools to gain commercial advantage. And that is what makes this case different.
Executive Assistant Director of the Federal Bureau of Investigation, Robert Anderson, agrees this case is different from traditional espionage that many countries engage in. Mr. Anderson has told the BBC commercial secrets were the main targets of the Chinese officials.
We've clearly been able to capture, both through technical means and through other investigations, that we know exactly where these individuals perform their hacking, if you will, into U.S. victims, right down to the very residence or building they were in inside China. So we're very sure that these individuals did it on behalf of the government to supply inside information on trade secrets or proprietary corporate information, and they did it on behalf of the government.
American officials have long been concerned about hacking from abroad, especially from China. In 2011, it was reported that secret US State Department cables obtained by WikiLeaks traced major systems breaches to China. Kelly Jackson-Higgins is the senior editor at a news website called Dark Reading. She's told the BBC this is the first time the US has publicly accused China of cyber spying.
What's interesting about this case is that for so long, Chinese cyber espionage has kind of been the worst kept secret in the U.S. business and cybersecurity community. We knew this was happening. We knew it was going on. This particular group that is pinpointed here was also called out a year ago. So we know a little bit about this group. What we've not seen before are their names and faces. So this is significant. But the big news, of course, is that the U.S. is taking legal action for the first time. Although none of us really thinks that these guys are going to be kicked over here to face our court system, it's a big precedent for the administration to actually file these criminal charges.
China has rejected the United States allegations as absurd. A Chinese Foreign Ministry spokesman says the indictment is based on fabricated evidence and jeopardises relations between the countries. The Chinese government has asked the US to immediately withdraw the charges, but White House spokesman Jay Carney says the US must act on the issue.
The behavior that's been identified by China has continued. It's not acceptable. Government-sponsored, cyber-enabled theft of trade secrets and other sensitive business information for commercial gain is not something we can tolerate.
China says it will suspend the activities of a bilateral cyber working group.